What's up guys, Jopo here, back with another Clash of Clans video. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at a variation of a cannon cart strategy against some of the top meta bases currently in the game. I have a couple replays to show you guys today, and I'm going to be taking a look at them and walking you guys through my thought process and how I was able to 6-star each of these bases. So recently I hit 1300 about a day and a half ago, and I think I have finished taking defenses. This is what I'm left at, which shows you guys that I wasn't very inflated. This does set me at a decent spot on the leaderboard, but the time of the replays, I was about 29 global. Anyway, without further ado, let's just get into these replays. Alright, so the first replay I'm going to be showing off is against this base right here. I don't know the origins of this base, but I know that it has been in meta for quite a while. This base is a slight variation of it. I know that they moved the Expo and they moved the double cannon around, but the same principle should apply on how to attack this base in general. So as you guys can see, I'm tossing around my cannon carts around the outside, and what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to pick off these outer buildings so that I can break my way in and get my baby dragons inward. So we're gonna let them work up. I'm tossing my copter up on the lab because I know it will take out the archer tower and the giant cannon, which is huge because I don't want those to take out my cannons. What I'm looking to do here is I'm looking to get some splash value on this lava launcher, archer tower, and normally there is an archer tower here. I'm also trying to get splash value on that. And once we take out all these buildings, you're going to notice that there's nothing left to take out our cannon carts. So we're working our way in, just going to let the copter work up there. I'm keeping my distance, being mindful of the lava launcher, the archer tower, and also the Expo. I think we're going to be able to snipe out this cannon, but I don't know if I ended up going for it. Let's put this in double, let them work a little bit. Alright, so right now I'm tossing the baby dragons, and you'll see my placement. I'm putting one right here, one right there, and one right there. Normally if the Expo is set to air, you just want to make sure that this one isn't getting damaged too hard, or this one. And my goal is to basically just get the most amount of splash value, so I'm going to splash on the Expo, archer tower, and to get the lava launcher as well. Alright, as you can see, I'm splashing out here, and we're getting a lot of value. And as you guys can see, every single defense that is outranging our cannon carts is going to be taken down. Now, I do want to keep some baby dragons alive, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do that. If I want to do that, I'm going to have to rush these cannon carts in, which I do. And we might be able to save that one up there since the copter is distracted. And yeah, this base is looking destroyed. We're going to have 3 cannon carts on the next stage, a baby dragon, and we could use our copter if we want to. Alright, so I'm not going to be using my copter on the next base. Normally you don't want to, but sometimes you can. In this case, I'd rather use my battle machine because I'm going to be using my remaining cannon carts to take out the double cannon, the cannon, and the other cannon. The archer tower is down, but that's not going to be a big deal because as you can see, we still have 3 baby dragons. So if that was up, we could still take care of that with a baby dragon. This mortar, I'm not too worried about it right now. I'm just going to stay out of range of it. So let's see what I am doing here. I'm being very careful for push traps since I know this base is very set for push traps. Normally around the bottom area where the double cannon and the cannon is. Sometimes there's a crusher around here that people like to pick off, so people end up putting a lot of traps around this area. Also, a lot of people put Teslas at the bottom, so just be very careful. If you run into one of those, toss baby dragon. Alright, so I'm going to let these cannon carts work around the outside, and I'm trying to slowly creep up this one cannon cart right now. Once it gets in range, I don't want to move it up any further because there could be Teslas and stuff or traps. Same with this cannon cart. I'm keeping out of range of everything, but if there are guard post troops, you're going to want to take them out real quick. Like you can see, this barb's coming in. I'm just going to go into cannon mode right now to take care of it. And I know I am in range of the double cannon and the cannon with mortar mode, so we're going to be taking care of that. And already this base is pretty much destroyed. I'm also going to send a cannon cart up here. As you can see, a Tesla pops out. I'm just going to throw down a baby dragon, take care of it, and we're going to keep that cannon car alive. And now we're going to take care of that cannon down there as well. And there's pretty much nothing that's going to stop me. Once I take care of all these cannons, I can pretty much just toss down my battle machine and take care of the rest. As you can see, that archer tower wasn't going to be a big deal either because we still have 2 baby dragons remaining. So now that everything is currently distracted on the battle machine, we're going to let our cannon carts creep up, and we're just going to get this double charge so we can at least take care of that Tesla. I think I'm going to let it go in so I can get the most amount of value. Yeah, that's going to take care of the multi-mortar. And as you guys can see, this base is completely done. Nothing this guy could really do. And we're going to be swagging 2 baby dragons, one of them with full HP and an ability. The base was decently maxed out as well, which is why this was a pretty good 6-star. Now, the most important thing about this raid is you want to make sure that your cannon carts are going to stay alive for the second stage. Every cannon cart you lose on the first stage is going to hurt you a little bit on the second stage. Also, the time is a very big factor, so you do really want to keep those cannon carts alive on the first stage and not lose one of them to a push trap. The main purpose of the baby dragons are just to take out those buildings that can outrange the cannon carts. Alright, now moving on to the next base, we have the 100 Jordan. This guy you guys have probably seen in a previous episode, and he has come back with a better base. This base is honestly pretty tough, and I would not be surprised if it was the next meta base. One thing I do notice about this base though that was flawed, and why I was able to take it out easily, is how close all the defenses are. As you can see, I know I can get some copter value over here. I know my baby dragon can splash that out, and potentially that archer tower if I need to or something. And I know if I toss 2 cannon carts over here and I bring archers, I'm going to be able to pick off these archer towers. So that's exactly what I do. I'm going to toss 2 cannon carts, actually 3. I'm going to toss one down there so I can get splash value on the lava launcher, and I'm tossing the copter up here to take care of these 2 defenses. Now, one thing I do know about this base is I threw down 2 archers and I got push trapped. Not the end of the world, because as you guys can see, the double cannon isn't going to outrange that cannon cart, and I'm easily going to be able to take out that archer tower when I need to. What I should have done is I probably should have just thrown it down on some of the rubble, and I think that would have taken care of it. Or I should have thrown out one, which would have made it easier. Alright, so we have all the cannon carts working right now. I'm just taking care of the outside buildings, really just making way for my archer to take care of that. As you can see, this cannon cart took care of the rest of this archer tower over here because I threw down my remainder archers, and no big deal over here because this cannon cart is going to clean up this archer tower. Alright, now I'm keeping this cannon cart completely out of range because I know that lava launcher, I'm not going to be able to snipe any of these buildings. This one, I believe I'm going to creep up to the double cannon, and I'm going to take care of the Mega Tesla as well. But what I'm going to do, toss out a baby dragon. Look how much splash value we're getting there. We're getting all 3 of these defenses and the expo taken care of. And now we can start creeping up our cannon carts a little bit more. As you guys can see, we only have 1 baby dragon left to use. And I believe I wanted to save it since we do take care of that lava launcher. But I'm going to start speeding up a bit. As you can see, no defenses are currently outranging us, so I'm able to creep up a bit more. Except for the roaster, you know, we have to use mortar mode for that. But otherwise, we're good. I do believe I'm running a little tight on time here, so I decided to use my baby dragon, and I kept the ability since that's really the only important thing that I need for the second raid, because I can take major advantage of that. Alright, now moving on to the second stage, you're going to see there are a lot of cannons here and double cannons that we need to take care of if we want to use our battle machine. I did have 3 cannon carts though from last stage, which is going to be huge for this attack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to toss a cannon cart here, and I'm being very careful for push traps or any sort of defenses that could potentially take it out. Let's say a Tesla were to pop up here, because I know that there is a Tesla right in front of this cannon. All you have to do is toss down a baby dragon, splash it, should take care of it. But you can avoid that, because I know max level Teslas baby dragons can't take care of. You can avoid that by keeping your cannon carts very far at range and just on the border of everything that you need to take care of. So now that we got that in cannon cart mode, we're going 1 at a time since I want to be careful and be very wary of traps. It's hard to multitask with cannon carts and deal with traps, so that's why I'm going 1 at a time. As you can see, this cannon, we're completely in range of that. That's literally all we need. We do not need to creep up anymore, as once you get in range of those cannons, that's all you need. And I believe we're going to toss the last one probably up here, I would assume, because we need to take care of that camp. Nope, I didn't. I went for the double cannon. That's also very smart. Now, I also want to mention that if you did want to toss the cannon cart up there, it's okay, because I do have 3 baby dragons that have abilities, and I know that they will be able to take care of that double cannon and potentially some Teslas. But as you can see, we have 3 cannon carts in range of cannons. And I still have 3 baby dragons with abilities and a battle machine left remaining. That's how you know this base is going to be completely destroyed, because this guy is not going to have enough defenses to take out my battle machine, especially when I have baby dragons left. So I toss my battle machine up in the corner. That will take care of the guard post troops and all these outside buildings. Teslas pop up. That's fine. Baby dragon will take care of it. Baby dragon will take care of that. And it's going to be a destroyed base because there's going to be no defenses that are going to be able to take out my battle machine. I'm going to creep up my cannon carts because I know that the battle machine is distracting. And as you guys can see, that base is going to be completely done. Alright, now moving on to the last attack. We have a very interesting base against cannon carts. As you can see, we're going to count up the defenses. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defenses that can outrange our cannon carts. So what I'm thinking here is I'm going to get a lot of value by having my copter tossed down at this clock tower. That's going to take care of this giant cannon, this archer tower, and potentially this lava launcher. If it doesn't take care of it, we're still going to have some baby dragons brought along. Now notice how I brought some archers along with this attack. This is mainly because I want to take care of this archer tower, and I believe I can also take care of that one as well. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to toss my copter there and toss my cannon carts around to take care of all the stuff around the edges. As you can see, getting these cannon carts down, I'm tossing them pretty far to the edge so that I can avoid push traps. It's better to do that so you can at least take care of the outside buildings and still potentially get a 3-star on the first stage. But as you can see, Archer Tower is completely out of range of this cannon cart, and this cannon cart is going to clean up this crusher and this builder hall. This cannon cart is going to clean up these 2 outside resources, and this cannon cart is going to clean up these buildings. Alright, so our copter's working in. It's going to take care of the Archer Tower and the giant cannon, and so far it's looking pretty good. My game plan here is to at least use archers on both these archer towers, and I want to use my baby dragons on this lava launcher if need be. Otherwise, if I get that down, I can just use my baby dragons to potentially take out these archer towers in case there's a bomb. Or, you know, I might only have to use one baby dragon here because it's going to be so exposed that I will be able to take care of it. But as you can see, we're working up our cannon carts now that the archer tower is down and nothing's going to outrange it. Now we're going to take care of that archer tower. There could be a bomb there, so you might want to be careful. I wasn't very careful about that, but I'm going to keep creeping up my cannon carts because there is a timer, guys. Remember that. And as you can see, our copter is doing in some serious work. It's going to take out that roaster. We're going to splash and use our baby dragon ability. And now there are no defenses that can outrange our cannon carts. So all we have to do is slowly creep up everything, and it should take care of the rest of the base. We still haven't used a baby dragon, which is good, but if I did need to use a baby dragon for time, I can always just toss one down real quick. But it's looking pretty good. We're going to have 3 cannon carts and a baby dragon on the next stage. Alright, now looking at the second stage here, once again, I'm looking to take care of these cannons. One thing that a lot of these bases will try to do to bait you is they will throw down push traps in the middle section because they know that's where you can get the most value with cannon carts. So you do want to generally avoid these middle sections because people know when they're making these bases, that's where the most value is from cannon carts. You kind of want to throw it in from awkward angles just to make sure that there aren't any push traps taking care of you. But yeah, we're going to toss these on the outside to take care of everything on the edges. And we're also tossing this one closer so we can take care of that cannon. We should have it locked on, maybe a little bit closer. It's going to take care of that. We're also going to toss one down here. That'll take care of this cannon. We'll let it edge up. Perfect. Now we have 2 cannons down, and we're going to toss our last one over here. That'll take care of that cannon. And once all that has been locked on, even if these guard post troops creeped up, we could still just kill them real quickly. But now that we have all 3 cannons taken care of, and we still have 3 baby dragons left, we should easily be able to destroy this base. We're tossing down our battle machine so we can start creeping up these cannon carts, I believe, and also exposing some Teslas. Yep, everything's going pretty well right now. Letting our battle machine in so we can distract that mortar. Alright, great. We're going to let all of our cannon carts creep up. And we still have 2 baby dragons that we could use to splash. I don't know if we end up doing here. Yeah, we do, to take care of the Tesla. And we're going to use this one to take care of the mortar quickly because I didn't feel like waiting. And yeah, as you guys can see, 2 baby dragons, 3 cannon carts, and a battle machine left. That is a really good raid for the 6-star. Alright, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I just want to showcase these cannon cart and baby dragon strategies that I've been using recently just because they're so powerful and it has helped me climb up a lot higher on the leaderboard. You can also mix in some archers and minions with the strategy. There are a lot of variations of it, but almost always these strategies are going to be very effective. If you guys want to see me take out any more meta bases, I know I didn't cover a couple here, but I just figured that a lot of people already know a lot of the current meta bases. For example, like Tony's base. If you guys want to see me make a video on this base, since I know it's been very meta recently, I can. It's a pretty simple base to take out. Just let me know if you guys want a video on it. So yeah, anyway, that's all. Peace.